Well, copper everywhere. I think I'm finally going to get to the end of it here pretty soon. There, got 6 buckets full. But look at this mess. There's 30 old electric motors there. I think I'll probably keep 2 or 3 of them that look semi-modern. It looks like they might fit something. But other than that, we'll tear them all apart, put them in the buckets. Hey, anybody need a log chain hoist, or come-alongs? I got a few of them extras. But anyhow, I had this all full of stuff, and I had to unload that all today so I could work on these motors. Oh, all this wire was motors I found out in the pasture field. Been out there for years. I don't know where they all come from, but and a couple of them I bought at sale last year. So anyhow, one of these days I'm gonna get done with this stuff. And I got all that pile over there. Got that big pile over there up against that truck bed. All kinds of wire, big wire, little wire. So I probably got 500 foot of welding cables, ground wires, electrode wires. Don't want to throw them in the junk until I absolutely have to. And I did have some gas engines on top of this, but I took them off and put them over here in this box. There's there's a Briggs and a Honda, and there's a Harbor Freight under there. Them 3 in the back, I had all them running. They're all good motors. Here's a Honda I'm not sure of. And there's 3 3-horse Briggs I kept them just because they looked like they was all there and they might be good for somebody. And I don't remember what that little motor is. It's kind of a funny looking thing. But this real old Briggs here, it's kind of stuck. I took the head off and filled it full of oil. It's not miserable rusty bad. It's just stuck. So somebody might want it for an antique thing maybe someday. And then I got, where is it? Oh, here's 3 motors I'm going to keep for a while. The 5-horse and the 3-horse. Those were good. I checked them. And that little gray one down there, that's a Westinghouse. Just like the ones I made when I worked up there at the Westinghouse in the early 70s. And I reached in through one of them holes there and scraped a little wire and seen it was aluminum wire. So I didn't take it apart because it ain't worth nothing took apart. Then it might be worth something to use. It might need a 1/4 horse for something. And there's some leftover motor parts. Oh, I got to get this big old motor here put in there, and then I'll get back to work. Oh, this morning I took these brass things apart. Wasn't too bad of a job. They've been around here for a couple years out of one of them old welders. So anyhow, that's what I've been doing today. I don't know. I'm just doing this because I can't do much of anything else. I can sit here at this workbench on the stool and work pretty good about a half a day at a time, and But then if I start carrying something around or anything like that, I wear out real fast. But I can run a skid loader and lawnmower, tractor. I can run them pretty good yet. But I don't know. I'm not trying to do this for the money, but the money's nice. I just want to clean it up because, oh, someday if I give it up and sell out something like them pile of old motors there, yeah, somebody will probably only pay $1 a piece or maybe $1 for the whole pile. And I could do a lot better than that myself. So, anyhow, I think I'll get back to work and I'll try to get this video put up on the YouTube, because I ain't had any longer videos on there. But and I got some tools to put away over there. I don't know. I don't think I'll get that engine put back together. I think I'll just put all the pieces in a box and let somebody else do it. Alright, that's what we're doing today. That's all. Oh yeah, hit the like button and all that good stuff. Alright, that's enough for now.